Hey everybody, just down here turning the lights out and I've got an unusual sight. We've got one of my chocolate zebras on the front glass and we've got my long-finned white-tip bristlenose on the back glass. And I seldom see these fish out like this. They're not reclusive necessarily, but they stay on the bottom. I do see these chocolate zebras here on the rocks occasionally and on the wood, but I seldom see them on the glass. Maybe it's because I normally keep the glass in this tank fairly clean, and I've been kind of slacking as of late, and the glass is getting all grungy, as you can see, and so now they have a reason to be up there. But that's pretty interesting. I never really thought about this one as being a long fin. Boy, that one's holding its own against my Synodontis there. It was like the Synodontis was trying to bash him off of the glass, and he was just hanging in there and sticking it out. Yeah, they're not easy to push around. They're small, but they're not defenseless. They're armored, they're spiky, and they're bold. So there's the long fin. The long fin is now making itself asserted. I don't normally get to see so much action with my I believe the long fin there that just moved off to the right is the Hypancistrus, and these zebras are an Ancistrus species. Not positive on that. I always get them confused. When you start getting into the various Loricariidae, it starts getting all jumbled up and confusing, and then you start getting into things like L numbers and whatnot, and it gets really confusing. So here's another one of my little chocolate zebras. I can never remember their L number either. I used to be really into the Plecos and the different Loricariidae, and I could remember a whole bunch of different L numbers of various fancy Plecos. I've had, vampire Plecos and golden. I had a golden het, golden vampire. I've had the blue phantom. I had a red-tailed leopard. I had several of them back when I was first keeping fish. Of course, I didn't really know what I was doing very much, and I was buying $80, $90 fish, and they were living for 3 or 4 months before they were dying under my inadequate care in usually inappropriate water. The water was usually what got them. I'd buy these fish that needed really pristine water, and then I'd put them in my water softener water with all the sodium ions in it, and these really, really soft water Plecos just couldn't deal with it, and I wound up losing quite a few of them. So we'll see. I've got my thoughts on a few. I wouldn't mind getting myself another fancy Pleco now that I know a little bit more about what I'm doing, and whenever I get to see them out and about like that being active, it always sort of encourages me to want more, because I really do like the Loricariidae. I think they're awesome. I like catfish in general, and if you actually look at all the different fish I have and all the various species, I have far more catfish than I have all my other fish. That's the one species that I have absolutely the most of in all my tanks. I have catfish. I love catfish. And as I said, the Loricariidae, the L series catfish, are just fantastic. So I'm going to call that good. I got to get the lights out for everybody. I'm wrapping it up myself for the night. So thanks again for watching this one. Make sure you're subscribed. You never know what you're going to get. It's always some little hit or miss thing. Don't forget, this one is my 125-gallon tank. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you real soon in the next one.